You're listening to Book Club Babes. Let's get into it. Hello.
Hi.
Oh my gosh. It's so nice to see my beautiful BFF.
It's nice to see you too. And it's nice for all of our babes too. Hi. I'm gonna tell everyone why we were away because
Yes.
I've been thinking about it a lot, and there's a lot of shame around what I had. And
Right.
personally, I felt a lot of shame about it
Oh,
because
okay. Okay.
it's like weird. Okay, so I got some test results back and found out that I have C. diff, which, if you're not familiar with it, it is a bacteria in your colons, and it essentially fucks shit up down there. So
Mhm.
what I thought were food triggered sensitivities were likely C. diff, which is great for me because I'm happy to have an answer, and I'm relieved that this is potentially something that can be cleared up. However, the antibiotics, the 10-day strain of antibiotics I had to take, kicked my fucking ass. Like, real
Confirmed
bad.
down and out. She
Down
was
and
down
out.
bad.
Down bad. I was down bad. Down bad. I didn't feel like myself. I didn't have any energy. If we had recorded the podcast, I think I would have just been like this. Yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
And it wouldn't have been fun. Who wants to fucking listen
No.
to that?
No. But she's got her energy back and she's back, baby.
We're back, baby. So, it has been a little while since we finished the life cycle of the Common
Of the Common
Octopus.
Octopus.
So this is gonna be a fun epi because we're just gonna be like,
It could be a little unhinged and like
yeah,
maybe I just need to take a little
yeah. I
hooter off of this
mean,
to
take your
she had
pick.
there was only one way to cure her nausea through this whole episode, and
Literally.
she had to get her Pennifer stock on lock. So
Sure did. I mean, no, this is just standard me. Like I like to have a backup.
shoot,
It's just
this
because
is
I'm a
true.
Virgo. I like to have a backup, and then my backup needs a backup. So here we are. But
Clearly, Virgo.
in all seriousness, I'm feeling much better. I got the C. diff because I was having reoccurrent UTIs at the beginning of the year and taking lots of antibiotics. However, it's something that is very contagious, and a lot of people who have heard of it because it's common in like nursing homes or hospitals,
Mhm.
somewhere where there are a lot of sick people in the same area, and it spreads. But we also have like an insane amount of medical professional babes, which is so bizarre.
Cool. Cool. Big brain girls. We have some big brain girls
We
with
do have
us.
big brain girls, and maybe they come here just as like a brain dump, like just because we're like we give them a break
You
from
can
being smart.
cackle. You can
Yeah.
cackle along with us crazy girls here.
And just be dumb for an hour. Like maybe that's why they find us. I don't know.
Hi.
But I digress. Anyway, so I'm back, baby. We're back. So we'll see how this
We're
goes.
back, back at it and back in action. Well,
Yeah.
did you like between bouts of nausea, did you read anything, watch anything, have anything give
No,
you life during that time?
that was part of the shitty part. Like that's how I
Mhm.
know I'm really, really sick when I can't
Mhm.
do my reading. Like I just had
Yeah.
no like desire to even read. Like all I wanted to do was just like lie down and sleep. It fucking
Yeah.
sucked. Like it was terrible.
You were
So no,
wiped out.
I was wiped out. I did finish listening to Annie Bot, which was very interesting.
Okay.
I haven't written a review for it because I'm still thinking about it. I liked it.
Oh,
It
okay.
was good. It was just very weird. So that was good. I stopped reading I Am Not Jessica Chen because it's a YA, and although it's rated really highly on Goodreads, the writing style was like, oh, just felt very
The
YA.
dry.
Yeah, no, not dry,
Right.
just
Oh,
like
oh, like reaching and like, oh my God, I can't wait to fall
yes.
in love.
Well, like not even I kind of like that, but like just it felt really immature. I guess we've been like
Hmm.
really reading a lot of bangers that have really beautiful prose. And so to step back into something like that is kind of like, I was just like, this is not for me.
That's
Like, I
fair.
don't fucking care about what teenage girls are talking about. Like, I don't care.
That's fair.
I don't care. So anyway, that one left, but I have started reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and it's very good. So
Oh, okay. Is that a bit historical, girl?
kinda, which I'm
Uh,
surprised about, but it's not written that way. It's not written that way
okay.
necessarily. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a
Mm-hmm.
very interesting concept that I'm really liking. I can tell you right off the bat, like you find it out right away. Essentially, she has been alive for it's either 2 or 300 years, which is like,
Mm-hmm.
well, have you watched The Secret Life of, or what's it called? Adeline or whatever? Blake Lively was in it.
No, but I know the premise of the book because one of my coworkers read it.
Oh, okay, then yes. Yeah, so she's just been alive and nobody remembers her, and that's her
Mm-hmm.
life because she made a deal with the devil essentially. So
Well, sometimes you just got to make a deal with the devil.
sometimes you do. Although I think she maybe regrets it a little. But it's a very interesting
Um,
concept because it
mm-hmm.
does discuss, and I like this because it's almost like a magical realism. Well, it is magical realism
Okay. Yep.
and not a fantasy because there are perimeters to what she can and cannot do in her life,
Okay.
which I
Mm-hmm.
love. You know, I like some
Mm-hmm.
structure and
Love a
kind of,
good rule. Yep.
yes, I do. And like just how that plays out. Like she cannot do anything. It's hard to explain. Like she can't
Like she can
um
do one thing, but she can't do like this part of that kind of
yeah,
thing.
kind of like she was a drawer and she can't draw anymore because she can't make any permanent marks. Like there's no like
Right.
I was here
Okay.
kind of thing. She
Yeah.
can't say her name out loud even. Like she can
Okay.
say it in
Yeah.
her head, but she can't say it out loud because she's limited there. She can't um
So she has to go through like many different personas
yes,
almost.
yes, but it's
Okay.
also like she can't steal something that is going to affect something large, but she could
Oh,
steal like
okay.
say like a book or a dress because that's little, and then like the person would just not realize that it had happened. So it was
Right.
still missing, but it wasn't. I don't know. It's hard. It's kind of
Right.
hard to explain, but I
She
like it.
can't she can't make a mark or leave a legacy in
Yes.
this
Yeah.
world is
Yes.
essentially what she's
Yes.
traded
Yes.
herself.
100%. Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's kind of interesting that
Cool.
way. So anyway, that's where I'm at. What about
Okay.
you?
Cool.
Tell me
Well,
everything.
okay. So I think I've already talked. I'm, as you know, I'm a slow reader. So I'm still reading An Academy for Liars or
Oh,
whatever,
yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
Interesting concept. Weird, but we'll see what's going on.
Okay. Is that a
And
thriller?
then I don't know what it's supposed to be. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you laugh like that
Okay.
while you were taking a drink. I don't know what's going on, to be honest. Like, she's gotten just like kind of like picked up, and like this is in the beginning of the book. And like
Okay.
essentially, there's like this secret society for persuasion, essentially. And I
Okay.
think she has a few little like, she has extra powers
Oh.
on top
Okay.
of this being chosen. So like your whole life is an audition for this a school secret school of persuasion or whatever.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But
I am
she's got
oh,
some extra powers.
that
So
people don't know about.
well, only a few people have seen what happened with her.
Oh.
So only a few people know, and her teacher, I think that there's going to be a romantic thing, which I don't know about that. Don't love a person in power trying to get with the student. Anyways, I don't think that there's weird age gaps because I think it's
Like Zayden
like yes,
and Violet kind of
exactly.
thing? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay.
like
Okay.
I don't think there's weird age gaps. I think you could literally be pulled into this academy at any point in your life. It's not
Got
like
you.
when you turn 13, you get
Right.
pulled
Right.
into it's not that. It's like the steps that you've made and the choices you've made into your life kind of end you up here.
Right.
Anyways, so um she I'm getting into the part where I think they're trying to harness her powers, but I
Oh.
think the school might be uh
Questionable.
questionable, and he's trying to like get her to see the light of what's going. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm
It's
looking and
it's
it says it's a fantasy first and foremost. So is it
okay.
giving
Yep.
like fantasy vibes?
I would say, but it's like set in our like world, like the things that it's not like a
Oh.
magical world or anything. She's from
Oh.
Colorado. She
So
has a
maybe I
regular
would like
life.
it.
Maybe. I'm only like almost halfway through, so like
Okay.
maybe I'll read it and then give you a little whatever, but it's
Okay.
not like overly, it's not fantasy in that aspect of like there's weird like you're a fairy or something like
Right.
that. Like
Yes.
it's not
Yes.
that.
And we
She's a
live in
human.
fucking this weird world. Yes.
Yes,
Yes. I'm
exactly.
also
She's in
reading.
the United States, blah blah blah. Yeah.
I'm also reading that it's listed as dark academia and horror gothic. So
Okay,
I'm
yep.
kind of like
Yep.
those things. So that sounds fun.
Hmm.
Cool.
The
Anything else?
fantasy aspect so far of it is very believable so
Cool.
far.
I like it.
But then I listened to Tom Lake, obviously had
Oh,
to.
Meryl
Meryl
Streep.
Streep, yes,
And was
amazing.
it good?
It was good. It was a good story.
It's
I mean,
cute.
like, it's a cute story. Yeah, it's a cute
And
little
like,
story.
you don't need to know what the plays are
Yes,
to
no, you
get
don't need
the
to.
story out of it.
No,
I'm
no,
sure it would maybe be
exactly.
like more fulfilling if you knew about the roles and the plays and stuff, but
Yeah, like
listening to
if
Meryl
you were
Streep is
into
nice.
theater and everything
Theater.
like that, if you're a theater person,
Theater.
to be or not to be or not to be, that is the question.
It is.
If you're into that, I'm sure it would be like right up your alley. Like that sounds very cool, like going to auditions and exciting life and everything like that, to end up on like a cute little cherry farm with your kids, and it's just sweet.
But there was a good
And
twist in there too.
true. It's a good book.
Mhm.
And then I just picked up People We Meet on or just started listening to People We Meet on Vacation. So
That's nice. A little palate cleanser.
yeah, so
That's what I think those
a
books
little
are.
a little shot of love, if you remember that show.
Mm.
Remember with Tila
Tila
Tequila?
Tequila! I'm from
Yeah.
H-Town, fool. You know how we
You
do.
know what it
Sipping
do.
on some
Oh,
syrup.
serpents, but something but don't do. I think she might be canceled, but
I
boo.
also think she might be canceled because I was actually looking her up the other day because I was like,
Oh,
where'd
what
she
happened to her?
go? And it's exactly
No,
what you
she's not
think.
a good human. I
No,
think she was
no, it
at the
didn't.
gathering of the Juggalos at one point, so that's when I was like, "Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay."
no. I honestly I feel like maybe she's had some personal
Mm.
issues
Mhm.
and life didn't really like go how she, hoped it would. So, I think she
Too
just
many
had like
shots
a
at love.
I think she just had a really quick um
Rise
uh
and fall.
rise, but it was very specific to the time. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Of
Like
course, yes.
it was the MySpace
Mhm.
time and the MTV time
Mhm.
that was like her rise, and then that all went away and she was like, "I'm still here." And everybody was
I'm
like,
here.
"But you're questionable."
Yeah, the stances that you take on things are not good.
Yeah, and the things that she says and stuff. So anyway, she's still alive, but
Yeah.
she's just
Nah.
nah.
We
She's
don't
just
talk.
not worth.
We don't need
Nah.
to we don't need to consume anything of hers.
Nah. I also started listening to there's a new season of Something Was Wrong.
Oh, okay. Tell me about. I don't listen to that podcast regularly, so you need to tell
Oh, I
me.
think that you will like it. It's about the troubled teen industry and like
Oh,
dismantling
okay.
that because it is not
Okay.
cool. But
No.
something that she said, which was kind of interesting, Tiffany Reese, if you listen to the podcast, you know that she's like the creator and the host and whatever. But she was with Wondery for a bit, and then I guess she signed a contract and she couldn't talk about things, but shit went down. And so now she is no longer
Oh.
with Wondery and she's back with like doing it independently, which is very interesting. And I feel that you can kind of like notice a shift in how the episodes are structured because she's doing it herself again. And it's kind of like feeling
Yes.
like it used to feel Like
Okay. Okay.
during,
Good.
yeah, people are telling their
It was feeling
stories and
forced. It was
it
feeling
was
forced at
feeling
point.
forced.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
totally right. It was feeling forced. The weird stories that we were getting and how it was kind of
Hmm.
disjointed, and you're like, what is
Hmm.
even going on? But this is, it seems like each episode is a different survivor and what they experienced for
Cool.
their,
Okay. I
yeah,
might be
it's
interested.
good.
I might
It's
get back
good.
on the wagon. Okay. Okay.
And a common theme between a lot of these troubled teens that we're hearing from, their women, is that they have autism. And this is a huge reason as to why they weren't like everybody else.
Hmm. Hmm.
And then
Hmm.
to shove those people like in the wilderness where they're like, it's just, it's so fucked. It's so fucked to think that that's,
Hmm.
and it's still happening.
Oh,
Like it's not something that's in the
yeah.
past. Like it's still very much happening. So
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
think it's good to educate yourself and be aware and also advocate for, because some people, like some parents have good intentions and they just don't know.
Yeah,
Well, you'd think they
exactly.
would at this point, but I digress.
You would hope. Oh, boo.
Yeah.
I do have one more very cool out of left field things that is book related, but you might not expect this coming from moi. I picked up a new video game
Oh,
on my
okay.
Switch
Oh yeah, okay.
called Tiny Bookshop. And it is the cutest freaking game in the fucking world. You run your own bookshop and you go
What?
around town and like
What?
you meet your friends and then you sell books to them.
Oh my God, it looks so cute. I'm already looking it up. Oh, you can have pets too, like a dog?
I haven't gotten one yet, but yes.
Oh
Yes,
my
I'm still like I'm only like
God.
technically like 12 days in or whatever, like it's the 12th of the summer or whatever, but you celebrate people's birthdays and like you have to go on little quests for them and they give you things and you can decorate your bookshop. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Do I need to play this? Like Marty has a Switch. I could just,
You might need to, although you can also play it on the Mac, which is not usually common. It's usually like a PC game,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
apparently it's available for OS. So, mm,
I'm gonna look into it. It's a cozy
yeah.
game, is what it's like.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
Yes. So
fun.
I've gotten on that bandwagon. I think it was blowing up on Book Talk a bit and like
Oh, okay.
YouTube or like gaming things because I was getting suggested like people playing, women playing it. And I was like, well, like I need to know a little bit about this.
I have a Switch and I
And
like tiny books.
I like, and I want to own a bookstore or something one of these days or something like a
Yeah.
cute little used. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Anyways, that
Cute.
is also a development in my life.
I
I'm a
fucking
gamer
love
girl
it.
now.
I literally love it. That's perfect. Why not?
Hmm.
Why not? You've
Exactly.
always been a gamer girl though, because you were doing like Animal Crossing and stuff. You just stopped for a little bit because you have your Switch. Like you didn't have to go and buy one.
Yes. I only got, I've only ever played Animal Crossing or The Sims. So you can tell what kind of game I like. Like I like a
Yeah.
little world where you get to go around and explore and stuff like that.
Which I bet if you were to break it down, there's like some psychological aspects there about
Oh,
what that
probably.
says
Oh,
about you.
probably. Oh, fuck. I don't fucking know. Fuck.
My
I don't
first,
know.
my first observation would be that you love a little escape from reality because those are
Yeah.
like real things, but in game form, essentially.
Yeah. Absolutely. I
So
don't
you
want to
love
be
that.
here. Not in a way, but like in a not this is it.
But like a life way, not like a
Ugh.
life way, you know?
Not
It's
like
different.
not like a it's like more like a
I'd love a good distraction, not like I want to be dead.
exactly. Exactly. That yeah. Oh my
Fuck
god.
cheaters.
Oh, this
It's a scale.
it's just
So it's a sliding scales.
the depends if I've taken my meds that week.
Fuck. As if I hadn't taken my meds all week and it was like the
Oh
worst fucking
no.
week I've ever had.
Oh my god, girl, no.
Who does that? Like why do that to yourself? Like why is that
It's
just the way it
hard.
goes?
It's hard sometimes to remember
Fuck.
it all.
It really
Frick.
is. It really is. Our neighbor across the road is like going away on a freaking like few week motorcycle trip, and she offered Linda and I her plants. Like she's got outdoor plants, and she's like, they're gonna die if I don't give them away. And I was like, no, I do not want another thing to take care of.
Mm-mm.
Thank you, but
No,
no, thank you.
Did Linda take them?
I think she did. Yeah, you know,
Of course,
Linda.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Linda.
Well, it'll give me something to do. Yeah.
Well, she'd just be like, well, if you're gonna throw them away, like I don't want them to die. That's very Linda.
I wouldn't want them to go like, into like plant heaven or
I
anything
don't
like
want them
that
to
yet.
die. Yeah. That's Linda. That's funny. Oh my
Aw.
gosh. One more little housekeeping thing, which is
Mhm.
not even housekeeping. I just think it's very funny. I don't know if you saw it because I did tag you, but every now and again, our Facebook group goes off about one specific book from our past catalog, and that book
Oh
is
no.
The Innocents.
Oh
Back
no.
and in action. So one of our babes
Oh
was
no.
asking, she said that I guess she was going through the back catalog and she started reading it, and she was like, I feel like I remember someone warning me not to read it. And the conversation is just pretty funny. So
I'm seeing it now. Oh my God, Brianna. Hi.
and I tagged you in it
Yes.
because you're also a fellow DNFer. So I was
Yeah.
like, if you could go back, Chantal, if you could go
If
back,
I
I'm
could
going to ask
go
you on the
back.
pod. If you could go back, knowing what you know
Mhm.
about the book
Mhm.
and not have to finish it, what would you do? Would you still finish it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. You know me. It's very hard for
I
me
know.
to
So what would you
just
do?
abandon it. I'd probably eventually read it, but it would probably take me like 5 years. Not joking. It could take up to 5 years, yes.
Like you would still have it on your mind, like, oh, I've got to finish that book. Like you wouldn't just like put it away and
Well,
then be like, bye.
you should well, I should well, if I could next time I'm going to be on my laptop, I'll take you to my bedside table and it's literally just all the books that are staring at me. And
And
some
wait,
of
are
them are
they
finished and some of them are like maybe there's a few chapters left and it's like
you oh my God.
tell me I need to know so I can clean off my bedside table. Frick.
And get
Oh
them
my
off your
God.
desk.
Literally get them off my
Mhm.
bedside desk.
Mhm.
Frick.
Mhm. Oh my God.
Speaking of
Oh,
getting these off our desks and chests.
well, should we talk about the new Life of a Showgirl before?
Well, yeah, obviously, because we're entering our showgirl era, but also I was gonna say, like, get this off our desk
Yeah, we
too,
should talk
like,
about this
because
book. We should talk about this book. But how exciting that there's TS12 was announced on her fucking
Mhm.
boyfriend's sports podcast, and the
Oh
photos that have
my
been coming
God.
out for Life of a Showgirl are like hot
Sweet
as
woo.
fuck. Yeah, get
Girl's
it,
got a
girl.
belly button. Girl's
Yup.
got a fucking body for
Body.
days.
She's serving. She looks hot. She's got
Mhm.
great outfits on. Like, get it,
Mhm.
girl. I love it. I
Yes.
love it. I
Yes.
love it.
Oh my gosh. I am just there that pod. Oh my gosh. They're
They're
in love.
cute. They're in
Love is
love.
love.
They
Mhm.
probably just constantly have fun
Yeah, no, it looks like it. Yeah,
because
for sure.
they both seem like they're like really fun
Mhm.
people. So to combine that
Yeah.
would just be like
Yeah.
fucking fun.
Good. I'm so glad that, somebody finally just like listened to her albums and was like, what if I just do what she's writing about?
What if I just do a big grand romantic gesture?
Why
Weird
do
that
I
that
have
would actually fucking work.
weird. It's not like I just looked at her all of her song lyrics and went, why has nobody done this yet?
Don't you love too, like on the podcast though, where he was like, I thought I could just go down and see you. Like, I know the people
Yeah.
at the stadium.
Yeah, I know the people at the stadium. Yeah, but it's Taylor Swift and
Yeah, it's
you're
literally
Travis
Taylor Swift.
Kelsey. I don't even know who you are because I'm
Yeah.
working the elevator and not into sports.
Yes. Yep. But also just for like safety's sake, I don't think that they would
Yeah,
put anybody that she doesn't
no.
know down there, unless it was like Prince fucking Harry or whatever, like someone who
True.
is
Yeah.
also
Yeah. Yeah.
has a security presence. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
oh
my
well.
security talk to your
Yeah,
security.
yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
fine.
Like Travis Kelsey didn't have
No,
security. He was
no.
just by himself. But then did you see the clip of what she was talking about it when she went to his first game and she got
Yeah.
to walk in the front door
Yeah.
with his
Yeah.
friends?
I mean, like that was cool. And I love that the Swifty community is just like, I'm gonna go find that, by the way. And then it's like, there she is. There it is.
It gives me like goosebumps because I'm like, for so long, she was sheltered from the public eye, and I think a huge part of that is
Mhm.
her relationship with Joe and Joe not wanting to be a
Mhm.
part of it. And then she meets this guy whose friends enable her to walk through the front door of a fucking
Mhm.
football stadium.
That she's like, I'm gonna be playing here in a few months, or just I
Yeah.
just played here a few months ago, and there was literally like a small city here cheering for me. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. But that she was just able to do a normal fucking thing. Like, I love
Yes.
that. I fucking love
Yes.
that.
And
I love
I
it.
love the part where she was just like, it feels
Mm-hmm.
normal. It feels
Mm-hmm.
normal. And like, honestly, that's all everybody wants.
I know.
Oh,
I know. It's so
comfortable
good.
in love.
It's so
Oh.
good. I'm so happy for them. Anyway, let's talk
Caitlin and
about
I
this
will be having
fucking.
a listening party on October 3rd. So
Yes,
I
we will.
suggest you all do the same.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I did see that the guy there. Well, I got the idea from this like husband who did it for his wife, which I was like, how do I
Oh
get one of
man.
those? But I mean, I digress. Um, but what they did was that they put it on the TV and then they put it on like Apple Music with all the lyrics so that you could read it well. Okay, let's actually
Okay.
talk about this fucking book.
All right.
Here it
So
is.
we're finishing up the last half of the life cycle of the common octopus, which I you know what? It was fine. The book was
Yeah,
fine. It
yeah,
was fine.
yeah.
So we start off though with fucking Alice getting fucking essentially assaulted by
Oh
fucking
my
shitty teacher.
God. But I love that's the main thing that stuck with
Yes.
me. Like how
Yeah.
Penn like
Hmm.
how that played out.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yes.
But I said last week that or last episode that I was listening to this book because I couldn't read it.
Hmm.
And I
Hmm.
literally thought that I had missed something because all of a sudden Penn is like off being this devious woman and trying to go
Hmm.
for Alice's fucking whatever it was
Yeah.
situationship with the teacher. And I was
Yeah.
like, what happened? Like, what did I miss?
Penn got a voice at the end. I feel like she's like, you know what? She's like, silence is fucking a virtue in a conversation. I can shut
Mm-hmm.
up and wait until somebody else talks, which is
Mm-hmm.
cool. But
Mm-hmm.
also, she's like, got a backbone by the end,
Mm-hmm.
being like, yo, that's not cool that you didn't
Mm-hmm.
fucking tell me this thing. What the
Mm-hmm.
heck?
Mm-hmm. And but I also love that she like saw an injustice but the injustice
Mm-hmm.
was so powerful because it was her best friend that she was
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, I'm uncomfortable with what I feel like I need to do to remedy this, but I'm gonna do it anyway, which was essentially make a move on the teacher and get
Mm-hmm.
him via text to send something
Mm-hmm.
risky, which turned out to be a dick pic. And
Mm-hmm.
then she was able to tell the board and he said bye. So,
Bye bye. Bye bye. That's what you get for cheating on your pregnant wife.
oh
Goodbye.
God, that whole thing
And
was
assaulting my
terrible.
best friend.
After she said no, after she said that she was done. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That yuck. That was
Ick,
yucky.
ick, ick. But then obviously then Alice and Penn's relationship is then, repaired in that
Mm-hmm.
sense. And they are then a force to be reckoned with, really. They're like
Yeah.
on their game. Next, though, comes in fucking their fucking Penn's mom finally, also in
Oh,
these chapters.
yes.
And we
Yes.
get her side of the story essentially, and we find out that unfortunately that like Anna is the mom's name,
Mm-hmm.
and she had a miscarriage, like they were having trouble conceiving, and then finally they conceived Penn, which was
Mm-hmm.
the most wonderful thing for them. And it sounds like she's had a rough go too. It talks about her teaching and everything like that.
And her
And
past, she grew up in like a
mhm,
foster care system
yeah,
and,
exactly.
just some
It's
struggles there. Yeah.
tumultuous. It's not been easy for her mom. But in the end, after that conversation, she gets her mom's diaries from that time, which then reveals everything. Zoinks, which is crazy because we thought it might have had something to do with Christina, and that fucking her dad and Christina were like trying to get together with Lennox, and that's why Lord Lennox is like, ew, I don't want to be friends with you anymore.
Right. That's
Bye.
why it was friends off. But that is not the case.
Yes,
But it still makes
that is
sense
not the case, but it really does make sense. It really does. Because
because
Penn finds a letter to that was intercepted by mom Anna, I'm assuming, or
Mhm.
found, or she finds it. And turns out that this Georgette lady that Penn has really gotten on with this whole time, Margot, was pregnant with Ted's bebe.
So
And
George
she
is her
wanted
sister.
half sister, yeah, half sister, and she wanted nothing to do with him. She was like, I don't want you in my life, but I'm keeping the baby.
Whoa.
Mm. Whoa,
I
whoa.
don't know. And
Which
then okay. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, which obviously blows Penn's mind and puts her into like a fucking spiral, obviously.
And how like embarrassing would that
Yeah,
be to have been hanging out with
true.
this whole family and they know,
Mm-hmm.
but you do not know?
Mm-hmm.
And she's becoming romantically involved with one of the children who is not related to her.
No,
However, that's weird. I don't know. I don't think
it's
I could you do it?
I don't know. I don't know. Well, I guess because technically,
It would be
I
her, it's
guess
her
it
half
would,
sister's cousin.
yeah. So like it's not technically anybody related to you by blood. It is still weird, though they both didn't know the situation. Sasha was also hidden from the truth for a while too.
Was he?
He didn't know.
Oh, when
Yes,
did
I
he find out?
thought
I can't
that
remember.
it was at the end that he found out, because like when she wrote, Lennox was like, we assumed that you knew, that's why you were coming.
Right.
And then when you got here, it was clear that you didn't know.
Yeah.
So then I don't think they told Sasha until the end, which made
Oh,
her
okay.
feel a little bit better, because also she was feeling super betrayed because she lost her virginity to him too, because they finally be fucking. So she felt ultra betrayed. Like,
Fuck. Yeah, yeah,
what
yeah,
the
yeah, 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 yeah.
heck? Oh
Yeah, yeah,
my
yeah, yeah, yeah.
lord.
But okay, but remember when she went back to
Mm-hmm.
him, he does tell her why he was off that day. I can't remember
Yes.
why. Was it because
It
he
was
found out
because
that it was that she was a family?
no, was it to do with the sibling, that girl that he was seeing
I can't remember what
in
it
the
was to do with.
tabloids?
I
Because
can't
she got
remember.
engaged to somebody.
Oh, and it made him feel weird? Because there's like a big family event, and this is before Penn knows, and Margot is quite cold towards Penn. And Penn is like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, maybe she's just a bitch. Like, maybe that's just who she is. But no, Margot is cold towards Penn because Penn is her baby daddy's daughter that was
Yeah.
raised with him.
And
What?
well, also on top of that, he was engaged to Anna all
Yes,
this
well, that
time.
happened. Yes.
Well, this happened, which is like, oh no, like not good. Not
Well,
good. Ted was
and
bad dad.
I can't remember if Anna knows this or not, but Ted even said to Margot that like I'll come back and be with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you are
Yeah.
having a
Yeah.
baby and she was like, "No, I'm good. Like don't
Mm-hmm.
need you,"
Leave me
kind of
alone.
thing.
Yeah.
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 But imagine hearing that if you were Anna, especially when she was going through all of the miscarriages. Like she probably like, "What
Yeah.
the fuck?" Like
Mm-hmm.
no wonder they're not
Mm-hmm.
together anymore.
Yes. I did also like that whole part where, not fuck, the other son's name.
Oh, yeah, that was weird. It had something to do with his cousin and then like why he was in trouble, you mean? And they were
Yeah,
keeping him because it had something to do with his cousin who then became like high up with like I don't know. I got thought that it was kind of like FBI sort of vibes, like government.
right. Yeah.
And his cousin bullied him all of his childhood. And so then
Oh,
he
yeah.
decides to start fucking with him,
Right, right.
but
Yes.
takes it too
Oh, and he
far
sends
because
like the
it's
fake
yes,
anthrax. Right,
yes,
right,
but
right,
that's
right.
too far because that's like public
Yeah.
safety because
Yeah.
this guy works in the government or whatever.
Right, right.
And
Yeah.
that is why. So he didn't really do anything bad, but he also kind of
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. But like also like, do you know like that guy was kind of a dick to me, like real bad.
Yeah. I feel like it's justified but not thoroughly thought out. Like you can't be
True.
sending that in the mail to someone's workplace as a joke.
True. It is giving young male. You're right. You're
Yes,
right.
yeah, yes, yes. And but he is young. He is young. He's like early
Yes.
20s or
Yes.
whatever. So it's like it makes
Exactly.
sense. It makes sense. But that's why that's the scandal that Christina had to cover up because it probably wouldn't have looked very good for Lord Lennox's son to be sending anthrax in the mail. Even though it wasn't,
Nerp.
nobody knows that,
Nerp.
right? Yeah.
No.
I also loved Penn's character arc of having been like such a prude and so like
Mm-hmm.
like wanting to be anonymous, like not wanting to really be. And then
Right.
when was it Fergus that she went to bed with, but nothing happened.
Yeah.
And but his
Yeah.
friends caught them, and then a wild rumor spread that she was like this like floozy who was sleeping with everybody,
Vixen.
and
Like,
she just
ooh.
fucking owned it. Like she wasn't
She's
upset
like,
about it. She
ooh,
was like,
ooh, ooh.
whatever, that's just who I am now. Like
Yeah.
I loved
Whatever.
that.
I'm just the floozy who sleeps with the teacher too. Like, who
Yeah,
cares? Like, she
I
used it
love
to her
that.
advantage in that
Mm-hmm.
situation for
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Mm-hmm. And I also loved how angry Alice was about it because that's justified. Like you'd think that's how Penn would have reacted, but she didn't. But I love how Alice did because she was like, "Yo, you guys are our friends. Like fucking apologize for what you've done." And they were like, "Yeah, that was kind of shitty. Sorry." And she's like, Penn's like, "That's all good." But Alice is like, "Okay,
Yeah.
good."
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Don't be an asshole. Don't start rumors. Okay, no, Sasha didn't know about them. Sasha did not know that they were related when their bond was developing. And then I guess he's kind of more like ambiguous through the last half.
Right.
Um, but it's like it I guess it comes out as Penn is also piecing it together.
Right. Okay. So they kind of find out around like similar times then. And that would be a weird
Yes.
thing to find out too, because you're like,
Yeah. I'm
my
falling in love with this
aunt.
person. Yeah.
Yeah. Like how does this work? But then it also makes sense
Yeah.
as to why Ted and Elliot had their falling out because he
Hmm.
essentially knocked up his sister and then pieced out. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. He didn't know because that's how Penn found out. Because they were
Hmm.
talking about Margot because Margot was such a bitch to her at the party. And then she's like, "What's her deal?" And Sasha was like, "Oh, she got pregnant. She got knocked up by some American, some coward American who then went back to
Yeah.
America." And she was like,
Yeah.
"Wait."
Dad, is that you?
Yeah, yeah. And then she found the note and then it was like,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
"What?"
Yes. 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 She's like, then I better open up this diary. Oh, what's
Yeah.
this note in the back? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Motherfucker, yeah. And then she would understand her
Motherfucker.
parents' divorce, which was something that she was like actively trying
Hmm.
to figure out, right? So that she got
Yeah.
the answer there, like, yeah, okay, this all makes sense.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Um,
Fuck.
also, also, we did learn a little bit more about Christina and her, like, she obviously was a strong female, very smart person, but her all her life she was told she's not because she's a woman, essentially, by her father. And there's just this one point that I feel like really like whatever, like solidifies that when
Mhm.
she had been recruited for a role at something I'm not from Edinburgh, so I don't know what this means, but the GCHQ, I'm assuming maybe police intelligence, but
I
it
think
says
that's
that,
where the cousin that got the anthrax sent to, because
okay,
it was a family
there we
thing.
go.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. And then her father's first comment is perhaps intelligent is no longer a prerequisite for intelligence work, and that they're scraping the bottom of the jam jar. So
That's exactly
Christina,
what you want to hear from your dad.
yeah, obviously, like, doesn't everybody long for that?
Yeah. Can't stop, won't
Frick.
stop.
Oh
Looked it
man.
up. The GCHQ is UK's Intelligence, Security, and Cyber Agency. So yeah, like Secret Services,
Totally
FBI kind
checks
of
out.
vibe. Yeah. So
Yeah,
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 if
you
you
can't
send
send
white
a fake white
powder there,
powder. Yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be
yeah,
bad.
yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. You can't really just do that. Can't send some flour in the mail there for sure.
Oh no, but I love it. I love the idea. It's just acting on it is like, wow, you really did it.
I mean,
Like
go
thinking
off.
about it's funny, you know? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Like
my
we could just
God.
do this. We could
Oh my
just
God.
maybe. What else?
I
I'm like,
mean,
what
Joe
else?
got her love. We found out a little bit more about Joe, but that wasn't really like necessary to the story.
Yeah, yeah.
She kind of felt
She's,
like a
I guess
token
it's subtle.
character.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like
Honestly, she kind of
subtle
did.
for some
Just because,
diversity. Yeah.
but it felt like a token. Like,
Right.
like should we need it? Oh, we should put a lesbian in here.
Right. Yeah. It
Because there
was
wasn't,
more like an afterthought. Yeah.
yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
love that aspect of it. Like, if you're gonna do it, be really intentional. And if you're gonna explore that, then like
Mm-hmm.
explore it. I don't know.
Yeah, true. True. No, she was definitely like more of a subtle character, like
Mm-hmm.
background. It felt like
Mm-hmm.
she's not standing out to me, but I guess she was kind of the, not a catalyst, but part of the reason why she had more confidence, I guess, because she pushed her to get out of her shell more, I guess.
True. I guess so. But like from the very beginning, it's very obvious that Joe's identity is that she's a lesbian. And it
Yes.
gets to the point where she doesn't want to talk about her relationships.
Hmm.
And it's almost like she's a bit ashamed when she's talking about that one woman. I don't know. I just felt like the dynamic just felt off and it almost felt unnecessary to the story.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair.
Not that I don't love
Um,
an
no,
LGBTQT
of
plus
course.
storyline. Like atmosphere was great. I loved it. It was just it felt
Hmm.
misplaced and unnecessary.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It felt like, yeah, just an extra
Hmm.
something that didn't really hit the mark.
We can
All
talk about,
right.
I mentioned it, but we didn't actually talk about it. We could talk about the title tie-in, which is
Oh
when
yeah, sorry.
Margot and Penn go to the aquarium together, and Margot
Hmm.
explains motherhood with the common octopus.
Yeah. Yeah, where it's like a self-sacrifice, which I feel like they did a good job of explaining and depicting what parenthood is.
Hmm.
um there, I think my favorite quote was actually kind of something to tie in with that. I don't think it was the exact same scene, but tying in with the whole parenthood thing. But getting to choose for oneself is a gift so vanishingly rare that one must never squander it, which
It's
I'm like,
true. Yeah.
I really, it spoke to me, and I feel like it really does sum up what parenthood is really,
Yeah.
because really you don't have choices for yourself during those years where you're rearing your children, if you want to um you know fulfill them as much as you can
Right.
too.
Yes, yes. Like there was the part where she was talking about how like the common octopus will essentially like die because its priority is for its offspring to live and it will like sacrifice itself so that the children have
Hmm.
food and even will go as far as like letting the children eat them is maybe
Yes.
something that I
Yes.
am remembering
Yes.
from that.
That is
Um
accurate.
Yes, but and this is probably just because I'm child free and child free by choice, but there's a part of me where I'm like, yeah, but you knew what you were getting into.
Yes.
I don't know, like
Well, yeah.
you got 9 months essentially you've got 3 at the beginning to decide if this is something you want to proceed with or not.
Mm-hmm.
And if you decide to become a parent, your role is to raise that child. Like it's not like you're accidentally one day given. Some people are accidentally one day given children, and that's fucked, and I feel for them. But
Yes.
typically motherhood is a choice. Typically.
Right. Right. And I guess maybe it's important in this realm, especially like we are lucky, very lucky here where we live. We have the freedom of
True.
choice.
True.
But I know like some of our listeners, even in the States, which is
True.
an established
True.
first world country, that women do not have the choice in some
That's
parts
true.
of that
You're right.
country, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But also I don't I guess maybe I have a different perspective of childhood or parenting than a common parent or somebody who is childless by choice because I did do a little bit of child rearing.
Yeah.
So it is very much like what how she explained it, like it's a self-sacrifice. Like I
Right.
sacrificed myself to make sure that the girls that I was looking after had what they needed
Right.
and the attention and respect that they deserve as a child and a human.
Right.
um and I think that if you are like, I'm not a proponent obviously for like sacrificing yourself, and I still think that a parent should have like time for themselves
Yeah.
to recharge and everything like that, but I think that a truly good parent is somebody who puts their child
True.
first.
True. 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 Yeah, that's true. So I guess in a way, I can see it's not necessarily like self-inflicted punishment to have a child.
No, no. Well,
Even
like
though that's kind of how
probably
I feel.
for us it would be. It's like self-inflicted.
Yeah.
It's self-inflicted punishment to be able to have and bring a child and human into the world, because it should be looked at as like a gift and a miracle,
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
then we get into this pot where people are having 6, 7, 8 children who shouldn't be having children.
Yes. 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 And I guess that's kind of where I'm a little bit
Yeah.
bitter about it as well, where it's like you're making this choice. This is your choice. You should be doing good. You should know
Mm-hmm.
the minute that you fucking piss on a stick and it says positive that your life is different now. Like that.
Absolutely.
And so I guess I don't know. I guess it also probably has to do like with what Margot was saying was about like your identity in motherhood as well,
Mm-hmm.
where it's
Mm-hmm.
like you don't have to just be mom because
No.
Margot proved that by becoming like
Exactly.
a fashion icon or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
whilst also still having George. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I can see that, like the identity struggle with motherhood. I don't know, just sometimes when I hear like complaints about motherhood, I'm I'm like, you did this. Like what are you surprised about?
Yes.
But that's just me
True.
being me, like being blunt, I guess.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I would agree that it is something that you should be choosing for yourself and realizing that your life will never be the same again, but
Yes.
you're switching it out for that like rare unconditional love, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. But
I
and
don't know.
this is why motherhood is not for me. It's not
That's yeah,
obvious.
exactly. It's exactly. No, no, no. But also I have a completely different perspective
Yes.
now.
Yes. No, and I love that. And I think that's important
Yeah.
because I'm sure that there are a lot of babes right now who are moms who are probably listening to me being like, oh my God, she has no idea what she's talking about because I don't, because I'm not a mother, because I haven't made that choice deliberately.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah.
guess I'm only speaking from my own lived experience, which
Right.
is not everybody's. And your perspective is very unique because you were
Yes.
put in a
Mm-hmm.
situation where you didn't really have the option to say no. And so
Right.
and you're right, you didn't have a choice but to sacrifice yourself for the greater good of the
Mm-hmm.
children because I saw that
Mm-hmm.
happen as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So and I think motherhood truly at its core is a sacrifice.
Yeah. Yeah,
It
true.
is.
Yeah.
if you're doing, sorry, I don't,
If you're
maybe
doing it right.
if you're doing it right,
Yeah.
I guess, but maybe I'm also wrong because yeah, I've not birthed a child either though. Like,
Yeah. But no, I think you're right. I think that sacrifice is a huge part of it, and that's the trade-off. Like, are you willing
mhm.
to
But again,
sacrifice the life as
yeah,
you know it to bring new life into this world? And
foster that the best you can so that they
yeah.
can thrive and enjoy the life that you
Well, and
want for
hopefully they
them.
can make a difference.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
exactly. Yeah. Like
I'm not
I don't
really sure why
understand.
people have children.
I don't know exactly. That's why I'm like I don't understand why people do, but I guess I can when I have the unconditional love feeling in my heart and that feeling, that visceral feeling of like overwhelming love, what I did for the girls and what I've done for the girls and continue to do for the girls, it makes no difference. Like I don't even think about the
Right.
hardship really. Like I
Right. And
don't
it
think about
probably
the
is very
hardship.
fulfilling, like,
Mhm.
especially to see them now and to say,
Yes.
okay, I maybe helped. I helped a little bit. Like
Yeah.
my efforts were
They're
not in
doing good.
vain. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah,
exactly. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
Interesting.
know.
And I guess I do like if I were to be a mother, I probably would be a lot like Margot in the
Mhm.
sense where she's like, this is not my full identity. But I did maybe get the impression that she wasn't a great mother. And now maybe that's part of
Yes.
what the author was trying to say,
Mhm.
though, is that because she didn't choose her child fully, she's not a great mother. But from what we saw from George, it seemed like she was a fine mother. Like she
Yeah.
seemed
Yeah.
like, but I
It
don't
sounds
know.
like
I
she
don't know.
wasn't there all the time, but
Yeah.
she was there. She was available at some points. It does sound like they had a difficult time,
Hmm, hmm.
but
Does that make her a bad mother, though?
no, I don't think that there's also any reason because, like, I definitely did take a step back in my work, not step back in my work, but like my priority shifted.
Yeah.
Definitely. This is now just me talking about, I'm
No,
just
this is
my
us talking
perspective,
about
I guess.
motherhood. Yeah, yeah.
I guess. And so like I do know that like my priorities shifted definitely, and the children were most important to me because you have children in your care. So they should be, you're
Yes.
probably your most important, you're trying to keep other humans alive, that's probably should be your number one priority. But I also continued to work full time, overtime. I progressed in my career still, and I was able to do that. Yes, it's exhausting. There's
Yes. And
nothing.
there was like a mental health toll too. Like it was, yeah.
100%. Yes, it was not easy. And there was definitely places in my life that then took even further of a backseat because I still wanted to be a, well, I obviously in this day and age, you kind of have to also work as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, but, um, I definitely could have probably not also put my career as high up as I did. I could have focused on other things and been like, actually, can I work part time or
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever?
Yeah.
But I continued to progress in my career and learn new things and add things under my belt still. Um, and, you know, was still had promotions at work and
Yeah. Yeah.
still,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
And
don't,
yeah, I'm I don't
it's
fucking know.
hard.
I don't know anything about motherhood and I'm okay with that.
It's it is hard. It's a massive struggle, and it's always just a tightrope of like, where should I put my
Yes, like what am I
perspective?
doing next? Yeah.
Where should I have my attention? It's definitely just a balancing act. And then like you're like, did children survive the day? Okay, I can go to bed. Nobody
Yes.
died.
Yes, yes. I would be really interested actually to hear the takes from our babes who do and don't have
Mhm.
children and how and sort of what
Yes,
they thought of that aspect of the book.
definitely.
Because although I mean, it's the title. So motherhood is like a huge part of this book, which it kind of
Mhm.
was. in a roundabout
Mhm.
way. Hey, I don't use it
Hey,
as a cup. I use
hey.
it for all my chords, but I got it right here.
I think it would be really great to hear because I know we do have some people who are mothers who are all at different aspects of it. Like some, their children have like they're gone to school, like they're empty
Yes.
nesters again.
Yes.
We have some who are still juggling, like getting kids to dance class. And like, I'm sure there's some babes out
Babies.
there
Yeah.
who are having babies and stuff
Hmm.
like that. Like, we want to hear your take on motherhood, or even in a similar situation to me where children came into my care
Hmm.
and I didn't physically birth them, but like those are my girls.
Yeah.
Don't fuck
Yeah.
with my girls.
Don't fuck with my girls. What about the writing style? How would you
Oh
describe the
yes.
tone? Did it change throughout? Like, did you find it easy
Mm-hmm,
to read? What
mm-hmm,
did you think?
mm-hmm. I found it easy to read. I do think it was like a little bit like a little different though than what
Okay.
we're used to, like a little flowery. I think she was trying to be like kind of have prose and that kind of stuff,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but you couldn't get into the reading portion, but you enjoyed the story being told to you.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know like what perspective she wrote it in. I'm so bad with that unless I like sit down and fucking figure it out. But I did find the way that she jumped between characters was very confusing. Like I didn't really love that because we would be with Penn and then suddenly we'd be with Alice and then we'd be
Mhm.
back to Penn. Like I found it really confusing. It's almost like I wish it was just Penn and seeing,
Right.
for her
Her
friends' lives.
perspective.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I get why we needed to do that way because we needed to find out what was going on with Alice and that shitty teacher
Mhm.
because Penn didn't know because she was keeping it from her. So like I understand that, but I also just found it confusing. And yeah, I found the writing a little pretentious.
Yeah. That's fair because I think it was.
Yeah.
I definitely
But you
think it
know what?
was.
Maybe it was meant to be as well, because it is like,
Yeah. I'm wondering if it is intentional that she is writing that way, because then even like when critics are talking about it, like they just keep going on about like how atmospheric it is and like
right.
all of that. And it's like, okay, like we get it.
But I guess if you were like wealthy enough to do your university from in Scotland from
Mm-hmm.
Canada in 2006, you are probably a little pretentious. So
Yes. Yeah, yep. You're like a white girl in fucking, yeah,
with privilege,
Scotland,
yeah,
and
yeah.
your parents are professors, and
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
So, and like there was like a literal lord in it. So yeah, it was pretentious. But honestly,
Hmm.
that's just like not really my vibe. Like
Yeah,
I don't
that's
love
fair.
that. So that was a struggle for me.
That's fair because yeah, it doesn't seem as like a connection. There's
Hmm.
not as
Yes,
much of a
yes, that's a
connection.
good way to put it. Yeah, yeah. Did feel a bit
And
disconnected.
also like the fact I feel like I might have a connection because of like a parental role in my life.
Yeah,
So I could latch on to that a little bit more, and
yeah,
how Penn was very um like shy and everything in the beginning, and
yeah,
how she came. And honestly, I think raising the girls gave me a confidence boost, like just even for those few years, that helping them get to where they are today
yeah. That makes sense.
gave me a bit of a confidence boost that way.
Yeah.
And I know it's not the same arc as her in the story, but I can understand. I don't know. I guess that's
Yeah,
where I can
there's a
like
little more, you had a little more
connection.
empathy
Connection.
for her. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, what about the ending? Did you find it satisfying?
I definitely wasn't expecting it to be Margot.
Yeah, that was
That
fun. I like that twist.
Yeah, I liked the little twist, and I do like I didn't love either that when that Penn felt that they kept things from her. I
Yeah.
didn't love that, but I guess it was the reveal that was kind
True.
of the
True.
twist.
True.
So, um I think the ending was fine. Yeah, the ending was fine, I think. Yeah.
I I genuinely just don't feel like this book really made like a lasting impression. Like for me
That's fair.
perfect personally, like I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
the next book I'll read, this one will be gone. But that happens with most of our books anyway, so it's
Yeah.
not like anything
Yeah.
crazy. But
Yeah. Like I probably like should we like are we gonna say like if we what we
yeah, what
rate
are you
it
rating
or
it?
whatever?
When the fuck are you gonna
I
rate it?
feel
Yeah.
like I feel like it's like mid, like 3. I'll
Yeah, I
give
was
it a
thinking like
3
a
or
3.
something.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
thinking a 3.
3.25 if I'm on Fable, maybe. Like
Like I love the cover, honestly. I
Mhm.
think that I was a little bit of a victim to the cover and a really cool title. And like
Yeah.
the books that I've read
That's
about octopus have been like what's that one called
oh yeah.
that's really
Bright
good?
creatures, beautiful,
Yes, extremely
something
bright or extremely bright creatures
smart,
or whatever.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just looking at it the other day, but like I loved that book, so I think I was
Yeah.
kind of like
Oh, okay.
hoping.
And the synopsis was interesting, like
Yes.
two Canadian girls studying abroad and
Yeah.
like trying to figure out their lives, like
Yeah.
a bit of a coming of age
Yeah.
and all of that. So like
Yeah.
it did sound maybe that there might be more adventure than there maybe was in the book.
That's true. It was a little just kind of like boring.
It's like, okay, you're
Um,
in fucking Edinburgh at school or you're at Telmoric. So like, okay,
yeah.
cool. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm trying to see. I'm pretty sure that Shauna made a post about it. Like, I'm pretty sure she said that she was like 80% done the book and nothing had happened.
Oh yeah, maybe we were texting about it too, perhaps.
Oh, maybe. Yeah,
And then
because
I
I
do
can't.
know Ashley was also, I think, was having a was she struggling with it? She's like, I've got like 30 pages left. I'm in a slump.
Yeah.
Help. But
Yes, yeah. Yeah, like this a good but that's a good way to put it. Like if you're in a reading slump, this book's probably not going to get you out of it. Personally, that's how I feel.
no. Yeah, probably
But
not.
and I would also love to hear what our babes thought because I also really
Yes.
love when they love it because
Yeah.
that's quite
Yes, yes,
interesting.
yes.
You and I are so
Yeah.
similar that our reading styles, we mostly agree on like ratings
True.
and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it would
Yeah.
be cool to see what somebody else thinks.
Yes. Let's open up. Let's open up.
All right.
I guess should we like talk about what our next book is gonna be and stuff too?
Fucking right, we should.
Because we need you to pre-order Sisters in the Wind by Angeline Booley because our next book is going to be that book exactly, and it's gorgeous and beautiful. And if you missed our interview for pre-book coming out, listen because we're
Spoiler
fucking
free.
spoiler free
I
and we're fucking excited. It got us
yes.
stoked.
It got us really excited. I guess one of the things that we can say. No, well, yeah, it's a spoiler-free interview, which is amazing
Mhm,
because we had not read the book and Angeline was
mhm,
very careful to not give us any details that
mhm,
would potentially ruin anything for us, which was cool. And I think that she even found it a little hard because we were still
mhm.
asking questions like, "Can you
What about
just
what
tell
about if you
us?"
just tell us like one little thing and she's
One
like,
little thing. No, I can't ruin the book.
there's
Yeah.
characters from other books.
Yeah. But something that we found out that was really cool was that this book actually takes place between Firekeeper's daughter in the
Mhm,
timeline of things between
mhm,
Firekeeper's daughter and Warrior Girl on Earth. So that
mhm.
so Donis is because that was 10 years. So Donis is only 5 years
Yes.
older than she was in Firekeeper's
Mhm,
daughter.
mhm. Yes,
So
yes,
kind of interesting.
yes.
Um,
Yes, I loved that little Easter egg that she was able to
yes,
give us that
me too.
little tidbit of info. But we are going to take off the rest of August, obviously. We're recouping and getting ourselves right, but we'll be back for
Getting
the
rid of the
first week
C
in September.
diff.
All right. We'll see you back here in September on the 6th
See you in
for the
September.
first half of Sisters in the Wind. See you in
Yay! Good
September.
boy.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for listening. Please join us over at the Book Club Babes Facebook group for book discussions and to make your book recommendations, or on Instagram at bookclubbabes.pod.
If you'd like to reach out to us directly, you can email us at bookclubbabes.pod@gmail.com or contact us on our website at bookclubbabes.ca. If you love the Book Club Babes podcast, please tell a friend about us. And until next time, bye!